Hey, I made a quick trade today. Well, actually, I made two quick trades today, and I mostly did it just to illustrate the effect that time value has on the premium for an option contract. So get ready, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to spend less time on the setup and the actual trades and spend more time focusing on the back end, analyzing what transpired. I'm going to start by walking through two trades very briefly, just so that we have some common background. For this first trade, I did a cash secure put for stock symbol NNDM. It's for the company Nano Dimensions. This option contract specified a $7.50 strike price and an expiration date of January 15th, 2021. I placed a copy of the order confirmation on the left-hand side of the screen. 1 hour and 10 minutes later, my order got filled, and you can see a copy of the confirmation here on the right-hand side of the screen. One other thing to mention about this trade, when I sold this cash secured put, I received $70 in premium. Now let's take a look at the second trade, which is also a cash secured put, and it looks very similar to the first trade. The one difference is the expiration date. This one expires 1 month after the first one on February 19th, 2021. I'm sharing a copy of the order confirmation on the screen, and you can see it's for a cash secured put, stock symbol NNDM, with a $7.50 strike price that expires on February 19th of 2021. And now here on the right-hand side, I'm sharing the confirmation that I received when the order was filled. One quick note to point out, I received $140 as the premium. Okay, let's compare these trades side by side and look at the similarities and differences. So for the first trade, if you recall, I did a cash secure put, and the strike price on that cash secure put was $7.50, and I ended up reserving $750 as collateral. And that's computed by taking the strike price of $7.50 and multiplying it by 100, because each contract involves 100 shares. So $7.50 times 100 equals $750. So this money is reserved as collateral. It stays in my account, but if the conditions of the option contract are met and I get assigned the shares, then this money that's reserved as collateral will be used to purchase those shares at the price of $7.50 per share. In return for writing this option contract, as I sell it, I'm going to receive $70 as premium. And that's because the money that I'm reserving gets tied up. So there's some value in me reserving that money and losing the use of it. So when I sell this option contract, I get this premium as part of the consideration. Now for this cash secure put, I specified a January 15th, 2021 expiration date, which makes this option contract valid for the next 24 days. Today's December 22nd, 2020. So the length of this contract is going to be 24 days. And so my return on my investment, my initial return on investment is 9.3%. And I compute that by taking the $70 that I received as profit in return for reserving $750 as collateral. So that $70 I get to keep no matter what happens to this contract. And in return, I had to invest the $750. Not necessarily invest, but reserve it as collateral in case I end up owning the shares. So it's a 9.33% return. Now let's look at the second trade. So the second trade I showed you was also a cash secured put. So between these two trades, they are exactly the same, right? They're both cash secured puts. And if we look at the strike price, they both have the same strike price. So it's $7.50. And for each trade, I also had to reserve $750 in collateral. So far, both trades are the same as far as the option type, the strike price, and the amount of collateral. Now we're going to start seeing where some of the differences are. So in the first trade, I received $70 in premium. And for the second trade, I doubled that. I received $140 as the premium. Wow, so that's a pretty big difference. Let's take a look at why that is. And in this next column, you'll see, as far as the expiration dates go, the first trade is January 15th, so that's a 24-day trade. The second trade that I made, the expiration dates change, right? It was February 19th of 2021, so it's further out. And if we compare the length of the contracts, right, it's 24 days for the first one, and now we're up to 59 days for the second option trade. So that time value, right, it's the length of the contract itself, that time value is the extrinsic value of the stock option. And that requires, so from a seller standpoint, there's more risk, if you will. And so the buyer needs to pay more money for that option contract. And so we can see the direct result of having a longer time value. In this case, it's doubled, right? So now the days aren't doubled, because if the days were doubled, it'd be 24 days for the first contract and 48 days for the second contract. But that's not the case. It's 24 and 59. But the premium value has doubled. So that time value from a seller standpoint has direct bearing on the amount of premium received. And so now let's look at the return on the investment. So for the first option contract that I wrote, I reserved $750, guaranteeing that I'd be willing to buy 100 shares of NNDM at a strike price of $7.50 on or before January 15th. And so for that option contract, I received 9.33% on my investment. Whereas in the second option contract, almost the exact same terms, right? It's still, the underlying stock is still NNDM. It still has a strike price of $7.50. But the difference is the expiration date. So it's further out. There's more time value there. And as a result, I'm going to receive a higher premium. And I received that $140. As soon as the contract was filled, that money got deposited immediately into my trading account. Which means for that same $750, I received a return on my investment of just over 18%. So as you can see, time value has a direct relationship to the option contract premium. So you always want to take this into consideration whenever you sell a cash secured put or a covered call. Take a look at the time value and evaluate whether or not it's going to work for you. Hey, so what do you think of this video? Did you enjoy it? Did you learn anything new? Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think and tell me what else you'd like to see. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. It helps motivate me so that I create more videos like this. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you get access to all my videos. And be sure to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I release a new video.